Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to the Armoury. Welcome to Full Time Sports Network. Welcome to the Arsenal Man City live watch-along. First versus second. It's going to be a fun game for some people, especially for the neutrals. Me, not so much. Not looking forward to this one. But we have got the teams, and the teams are here. So we shall go into them once I can find them. I'll keep losing them. So this is the Arsenal lineup. We've got Ramsdale in goal, Tomiyasu, Saliba, Gabriel, Zinchenko, Jorginho, Xhaka, Odegaard, Saka, Martinelli, and Eddie Nketiah. Obviously, TP has got a muscle injury. Tomiyasu is coming for Ben White. This is the Man City lineup. You've got Ederson in goal, Walker, Diaz, Ake, Rodrigo, De Bruyne, Gundogan, Bernardo, Mahrez, Grealish, and Haaland as well. It's going to be a bumpy ride, as some people will say. It's going to be a bumpy ride. The Arsenal fans are in full noise, which is good to hear, good to see. We've got Reece Nelson back on the bench for the Arsenal, which is good news. Very good news, especially for me and a lot of Arsenal fans. So we are about 3 minutes away from the kickoff. It's obviously first against second for anyone that is unaware of the table at the moment, but it is first against second. It's going to be a tricky one, especially without Thomas Partey. No Thomas Partey for me is the big concern. It worries me a lot. But yeah, so we'll have to wait and see. Fortunately, I'm having issues linking with Twitter, which is unusual. I don't know what that's about. See if I can do anything about it whilst I'm on here. I don't think so. No, I don't know what's going on. So the link between us and Twitter is just not working today. But obviously, if City win this today, they take our position, better goal difference. If Arsenal win, then that's 6 points clear, with a game in hand as well, which is always nice, which is against Everton at home. So, it's one of those. We'll just have to wait and see how it plays out, really. Hopefully it plays out well. Hopefully, anyway. That's the worry. But we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see how it plays out. There's the anthem playing, which is nice to hear. City will get us underway, kicking us from right to left. Anthony Taylor is the man in all black. Currently doing the 360 on the camera. But yeah, we're definitely Man City going to kick us from right to left. It's just taking the knee now. But here we go. Ake, Grealish, back to Ake. Big kick up by Ederson. Just double check you can actually hear me, because sometimes you can't hear me. There we go. Ball's back with Ramsdale. You can hear me. It's all good. All good. There's Jorginho. Not the greatest pass to Martinelli, but it goes back to Ramsdale. Here comes Tomiyasu. Here's Odegaard. There's Gabriel. Here's Jorginho, back to Gabriel. Oh, Martinelli's gained possession from Man City here. Here's Eddie. Don't know what that was, to be fair. Xhaka with a shot that goes over the bar. But Man City lose possession. Good start from Arsenal there. And it looks like Bernardo Silva is more of a left back at some points in this game as well, which is a little bit odd, I have to be honest. Ederson playing it out from the back to Walker, to Mahrez. Man City trying to take a free kick, Arsenal not letting it happen. Got to be careful though, because you can get silly yellow cards for that. Walker goes back to Ederson. Oh no, he doesn't. Goes back to Diaz. Diaz goes back to Ederson. Not the greatest pass by Rodri to Diaz, but Diaz controls it well enough. Tries to find Haaland, caught out by Gabriel. Here's De Bruyne. De Bruyne goes out of play, and it's a throw into Arsenal. So far, so good. So far, so good. Obviously, for people that have watched the previews that I've done two. One with the a City fan. Big up to James. Great show it was with him. So yeah, that was a good show. I obviously went for a 3-0 defeat for the Arsenal. We've started well, which gives me confidence, but I do believe that City will just find fourth and fifth gear, which will give us the issue long term. Here's Tomiyasu. Here's Saliba. Here's Tomiyasu. Here's Saka. Finds Eddie. Here's Odegaard. Foul there on Eddie. So Anthony Cade has given us a free kick against Rodri. Yeah. Oh no, it was Diaz. Sorry, I do apologise. Good to see Jorginho giving a few instructions here. Obviously, with all of its experience, it's vital, really, for me. Odegaard's going to take this free kick. It's a high line from City here. And there is a big cluster of Arsenal players. What on earth is this? What's Nicholas been up to? I think Nicholas has been up to some interesting tactics, which has totally gone wrong due to the fact that Odegaard just kind of gives that away. Odegaard with the ball back, but Odegaard needs to be perfect today. Big up Luke. Yeah, little faith. I'm slightly more optimistic with my 3-1 win prediction. Yeah, it's a little bit. The start's been all right, but I do kind of expect City to find a couple of gears. But it's a positive start so far. But we're only on 5 minutes. And Arsenal are well known for starting off well. And I've seen enough of City today that they're not entertaining. They just find a way. Here comes Mahrez, though. Blocked out by Jorginho, cleared, only gives it back to Walker, who then runs it out of play, and it's out for an Arsenal throw-in. It's nice to have a bit of Ali in my ear today. I do like a bit of Ali McCoist. He's a decent guy. I respect his opinion. unless I disagree with it. But no, I do like listening to Ali. He's one of those players I've always enjoyed just watching and listening to. I think he's a really nice fella. Here's Odegaard. Back to Tomiyasu. But we have started all right. That's as best I could. Oh, no foul there by Bernardo. Here comes Grealish. Cut out by Xhaka. It goes out for a City corner. Yeah, I just enjoy listening to him. I don't know what it is. Admittedly, yes, I'm a Rangers fan. It might have something to do with, and I'm part Scottish, but I just enjoy talking to. I just enjoy listening to him. I find him fascinating to listen to. I do like the choice, and he's non-biased. He's totally non-biased for this game. Gundogan with a cross, calling for handball here. No handball. Go back to Bernardo Silva, to Grealish. Here's Diaz to De Bruyne. It's the same. Oh, I hate watching City play. Honestly, I hate watching them play. I pretty much guarantee this season you won't see me watching many more City games. I just cannot stand watching them play. There's no spark about them. I find them so boring to watch. When they're in possession, I just find them boring. Here's Xhaka. Saka had to slightly wait for this ball, so it slowed down the counter-attack here. Saka against three people, there's no chance. Here's Xhaka. Here's Gabriel. Back to Saliba. Here's Jorginho. Tommy needs to go back to Gabriel. He does. We're 8 minutes played now. It is. It is actually. I wasn't. To be honest, I wasn't too sure where they're going to go with tonight's. So obviously, it's on a different network than we used to. Well, foul there by Bernardo on Saka. I'd say that's on the border of a yellow, to be honest. Yeah, it's definitely on the border of getting a yellow there for me. Didn't get as much of Saka for me that would have gave him the yellow card. If he got a bit more of Saka, I think he would have got a yellow for that. But we're 9 minutes. But yeah, I wasn't too sure who they're going to go for, to be honest, for commentating. Oh, Edison playing a little bit risky there. Eddie nearly closed him down. Here's Mahrez. Going all the way back to Edison here. Arsenal doing a very good press on City right now. And to be honest, that's what you need to do against City. I'd be happy if Prime did most of our games rather than Sky. Honestly, I like the fact that the Premier League are allowing other options. Funny fact, actually, the reason I have Prime is mainly just for the shopping. I don't have it for the TV. It just comes with it. So I'm quite fortunate because I use Prime Shopping a heck of a lot. So yeah, I'm fortunate that I have it anyway because it comes with having Amazon Prime. But I actually do it for the shopping, not for the sport or the TV. But yeah, I'd be perfectly happy if other options out there, to be honest. Here's Edison. So far, possession has been 60% for Arsenal. But it wouldn't surprise me if that changes over the game. That City find a way of just bossing possession. but it will be boring. The game will be boring. You might need to wake me up because once City get possession, I kind of switch off, to be honest. I've done so many of their games this season. I've not enjoyed them. It's the only games I haven't enjoyed. Is the City ones. Oh, beautiful pass by Jorginho. Brilliant, brilliant pass by Jorginho. That's the difference between Jorginho and Partey. Jorginho knows how to pass. Just, yeah. That's one bonus of having Jorginho. Partey can't do those kind of passes. Oh, no, Tommy. I can't be losing the ball. Thankfully, Arsenal gain it back, though. Balls with Jorginho again. What I would say is we're going to see a lot of possession by Jorginho. Hello, Ian. Doesn't surprise me that he's dropped in just to say that. Ian is part of the Full Time Sports Network team and is a City fan. Oh, hello, it's a penalty. Oh, it's not a penalty. Hang on. Let's have a look. Oh, it's not a penalty. Well, what's Eddie meant to do? No. It's not a foul. Big up to you, Ian. Hope you're happy with whatever happens tonight, but obviously I'm an Arsenal fan, so I want Arsenal to win. But I have to be honest, I've not been impressed by City the whole season yet. I've not seen one game where I've gone, oh wow, that was an impressive performance. And it was nice to actually speak to James, the City fan, the other night about it, because I felt I was being rude about City. But then when I spoke to James said exactly the same as what I did. It's just something missing. And that is exactly what it is. Something's missing about this City team, which for me makes it quite dull to watch them. There's just a lack of spark. I find it crazy because obviously no one wants to play City. I certainly wasn't looking forward to this game, but I am the watch-along person, so you know it is my job to do the watch-alongs. So I can't back out of it as much as I would love to have had a cold or a cough. City just trying to keep a bit of possession here, but Arsenal are doing a very good press right now, using Odegaard and Eddie to press the people in the possession right now. Here's Ederson. Oh, De Bruyne losing possession there. That's very rare to see, I have to say. Arsenal just passing it around nice and calmly right now, which is nice to see. So my phone gets some reminders about games kicking off. So the West Brom game is kicking off right now. There's for anyone that cares. Fortunately, my calendar has got every single fixture in the whole pyramid system. So my phone goes off pretty much every night. Just flashes up in the corner of my eye. Here's Mahrez. Oh, Haaland with a cross, but no one was there due to the fact Haaland was doing the cross. It goes out for a City throw-in. Should have been the other way around. It should have been Grealish going to do the cross, and Haaland would have been in the middle. But City throw-in now. What's it saying here? Great watch along. City do look like a Ferrari or a broken gearbox. Oh, I'm glad you thought the same as well, Ian. I weren't too sure. I felt really bad thinking it because I obviously do a lot of watch alongs. Ramsdale's down here. I do a lot of watch alongs, and I see so many different games, and the ones I've never been impressed with are always the City games. Ian was at the City versus Arsenal in the Cup, and your understrength team was super organised, disciplined, and quicker to the ball. Yeah, to be honest, I wish we'd gone full strength for that game. To be honest, I was disappointed we didn't go for it because obviously City rested some players. But I was still impressed with the players that came in. And I think that game could have gone either way, to be honest. Obviously City beat us, but I think that game could have literally gone either way. I thought both teams played well. Still wasn't impressed with the City. There's just, you need something's missing. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about City at the moment. I can't work it out. When you've got Haaland up front, I really can't work it out. It's really weird. So it's 17 minutes in now. They're just showing replays at the moment, so I don't know what's actually happened to Ramsdale right now. His boots back on, his gloves are back on, so I'm guessing he's absolutely fine. I'm guessing so. So City do take the throw in. Oh, Arsenal need to win balls like that. Here's Haaland, well defended by Zinchenko, and it goes out for an Arsenal goal kick. And look at that. I'm having to remove myself because typically I lose all connection whilst I'm on a stream, which is just fantastic, isn't it? We're coming up to 19 minutes play. Thankfully, there was no goal because that was just a nightmare. It is what it is. Unfortunately, I cannot control the internet as much as I would love to. The internet is one thing I cannot control. It's not perfect right now due to the fact I know my screen on the TV is absolutely appalling. So the internet's not the greatest right now, so I'm just going to have to fight through it. Hope that it improves at some point. But currently, I'm watching pixelated football players play football because I have no idea what's going on. Full out multiplayer. Yeah, I do apologise. My internet just decided to just pack in starts midstream, which is brilliant. Just what you want. But thankfully, I'm used to it happening, so I'm quick enough with the reload. It never goes off for very long. Too many players come back from the World Cup very off form or injured. Foden, Bernardo, Cancelo, Walker, Diaz. Think that plus 7 seasons without a target forward, and then boom, a big change. Could be. It really could be. Foden's definitely not been the same since coming back, and obviously he is a spark. Bernardo is definitely doing a different role. Obviously, you've lost Cancelo. Walker is at that point in his career that he's probably not far from considering hanging up his boots. And then, yeah, obviously you've now got a big target man in Haaland, and yeah, because I'm not going to put it on Haaland due to the fact I watch a lot of Dortmund, because Dortmund are my German team, so I have the privilege of watching them. And he doesn't stop Dortmund playing the way that Dortmund. Oh, hang on, here's Martinelli. Here's Zinchenko whipped in cross. Eddie! Oh my word! Oh, so close. Brilliant ball by Zinchenko there. Great header by Eddie. Just didn't get it on target, unfortunately. I don't know how wide he was here. Oh, it is. It is a poor effort, actually. Now I've seen it. I think it actually comes more off his shoulder as well, to be honest, than it does come off his head. So the only bit I'll be fair here. Arsenal throw in. Arsenal have been better team of the first 22 minutes, which, big up to Arsenal. I wasn't expecting this. To be fair, Jorginho, for me, has probably played better than Thomas Partey has in the last couple of games. So, am I changing my 3-0 prediction? We might get a goal. I still think we'll lose. It's a corner to Arsenal here, though. Big up to Jedu Stew. Hope you're doing well. Eddie should have buried that. Yeah. I do think he didn't connect with it very well at the end. So, if he got it connected, it could have been better. But I think it did actually come off his shoulder, to be honest. But that's timing. So that's still down to him. But I won't be as harsh as I was the first time. Corner comes in. Gabriel does win it. Gabriel falls down. And the ball goes back to Edison. I would have scored that had I been any good at football. All I would say is that I think if he got that connected with his head, I think it would at least been on target. But because it hit his shoulder, obviously it just went wide. But that is down to timing, so that is kind of down to the player as well. But at least he was there. Great ball by Zinchenko, though. Brilliant ball. Which is great to see. Oh, Tommy against Grealish in a foot race. Oh, my word. And it's a goal to Man City. Oh. Right. Yeah. So that was awful. Edison. Thick back by Saliba, actually. It wasn't by Haaland. Tommy tries to kick it back to Ramsdale, but De Bruyne was there. And yeah, he puts it away. So it is now 1-0 to Man City. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I'm just one of those. It's just one of those. It's annoying. It's annoying. But these things happened. These things happen. Yeah. Exactly. Jedi Stew, you've put it exactly the way I would as well, and exactly in the way because you haven't actually sworn either. It is what an F up. Yeah, just Yeah. Oh dear. But yeah, so Arsenal are now down. I think Bernardo's got to get a yellow now. These are niggles, which he was close with the first one. I think that one he needs to get the booking. I think he should be getting booked now for me. But there we go. Here's your Jorginho. Arsenal have done nothing wrong apart from that error. That's the annoying fact. We've done nothing wrong. We played well as well. And it's one stupid error. And it is a stupid error. It's Tommy panicking a little bit because Grealish was right on his shoulder. So he was trying to get the ball back to Ramsdale, but didn't put enough pace behind it, didn't get the right direction on it. De Bruyne was there. So yeah. Here's Gundogan. More cut up by Saliba. Here's Jorginho, who I've been impressed with, to be honest. I have to be honest. Here's Tomiyasu. Yeah, it was honestly, De Bruyne did brilliant. Beautiful finish. Sorry, Ian, I know I probably wasn't very kind to De Bruyne because that was a great finish. But Tomiyasu nearly made up for it then. But the kamikaze pass. Obviously, I do try and be non-biased, but that has really narked me because we have played so well so far. But yeah, brilliant finish by De Bruyne. Big up to Kevin De Bruyne. That was a brilliant finish. But I just feel sick now. I don't mind losing or drawing when we are playing bad. But when we are the better team and you go 1-0 down, it kind of makes you feel sick. But anyway, can't let our heads drop. Here's Saliba, Saka. If Moss is watching, try and get a yellow card on Bernardo Silva because pretty sure it's going to happen. Here's Martinelli to Jorginho to Xhaka to Odegaard to Saka. Oh, why did he not go first time? Oh my god! Why are you thinking? Don't think. He thought too much and he might have been offside, as Ali's saying. He might have been offside, but still, he did think. Here's Saliba against Haaland here. Well done, Saliba. That one I'm going to enjoy watching, I have to be honest. Here's Odegaard. Over to Sin. Here comes Zinchenko. Block. Did he just kick that wrong? He just kicked it wrong. Okay, I thought it came off someone's foot then. But I'm just watching this finish by De Bruyne. Yeah, what a finish. Beautiful. We'll come up to 30 minutes played now. There's a bit of time wasting happening here. The thing is, you don't want to wind up the Arsenal fans. I get why they're doing it, but they are taking their time here. Man City throwing here. Big up to Munzy. Told you Gunners that your bubble is bursting. To be honest, though, Mons, I don't know if you're getting to watch the game because I know a lot of people can't watch this one. We've been better. We've been the better team. It's kind of annoying that we're actually 1-0 down. And obviously, I've watched the Everton and the Brentford games, and we were poor. But this game, we've actually been good. Better than City, and it's just one of those. So for this one, I wouldn't say this is the bubble bursting. I think this is our reaction to the past two games, which is a good reaction. And it's just that one bit of bad luck. And it is bad luck because any normal team, you wouldn't have a player there ready to cut out the back pass. But City just are a high pressing team, so De Bruyne was there. It's just one of those. Just one of those. But big up to you, Muns. I have to say, I don't know if you're still listening, Muns, but did you see the Mercedes car today? Oh my word! It'll be worth just watching. Worth just watching F1 just to watch that car because that car is beautiful. I love the Mercedes car today. It's stunning. Stunning car. Pep just having a chat with his players here, which if you're listening in, this is what I'm on about. It does happen with you guys as well. And I don't mind it, to be honest. It does annoy me a bit, but it's part of the game now. As it stands, so obviously City will go top, 8 goals better off in goal difference. So it is what it is. But there's still under 60 minutes to play. Who's getting a yellow card here? So Walker's been booked for coming on too early. It's a new one. That's a new one, I have to say. I haven't seen that one before. And I highly recommend, if anyone's watching, the advert that's going around. I'm not going to big it up, but I highly recommend watching that if you can. It's very good. Take away the person that he is. It's actually a very interesting show if you're interested in farming, I have to be honest. Here's Jorginho. Back to Xhaka. Back to Ramsdale. Here's Walker. Kicks it out of play for an Arsenal throw-in. Here's Saliba. Here's Xhaka. Out to Zinchenko. Back to Xhaka. Finds Martinelli. Tries to find Eddie. I think it's offside here. Yeah, offside against Eddie. Yeah, City are taking an age on these. Yeah, so it's a yellow card here. And it's rightly so. I'm sorry, Ian, if you're listening, but I don't understand why they're taking so long for every set play. Why they're taking forever. It makes no sense. Is it to try and frustrate us? Is it trying to frustrate the fans? I don't understand what you're trying to do. I'm trying to think if you've done it in other games. I don't think you really have. So what's the tactic there against Arsenal? It doesn't make any sense. Here's Ramsdale. Ramsdale. Trying to make it up, create a new Arsenal player there. Ramsdale. Xhaka. Over to Saka. Ake's doing very well against Saka again, isn't he? Let's be honest. It's out for an Arsenal throw-in now. Here's Tommy back to Ramsdale. Over to Gabriel. To Martinelli. To Gabriel. To Zinchenko. Here's Saliba. Here's Odegaard. Arsenal pressing really higher against City right now, which is making City having to go back. Okay, back to Ederson. Continuous pressing by Arsenal. Martinelli's just running around like a little cocker spaniel at the moment, trying to chase the ball. Ball's back with Ederson again. It's good to see because obviously it means City have just got no options and they're just trying to work out how to get this ball up there. And there's Ake. He's literally just giving it the ball away here to Eddie. Here's Zinchenko. Not fouled by Rodri according to the ref. However, but then City lose it straight away. Now I have seen them enough. Oh, Eddie! It's a penalty. Yes, it is. It's a penalty. He's given a penalty because he's given a penalty here. It's for the keeper's challenge after Eddie kicked it away, which does happen. This is the rule. So Eddie gets it, absolutely clatters. Yeah, it's a rule that's allowed. Before anyone jumps on me, it's a rule that's allowed. It's happened before. Was it possibly Pickford with Van Dijk and something like that? It is only Bernardo as a left foot off the last line of defence. I bet Arteta's seen that. Yeah, penalty has been given, and it's correct. I'm sorry. I know Ian might totally disagree, and other players might disagree. Pep definitely is, but that is a penalty. You've taken out the player after the ball's been kicked away. It's still a penalty. It's a rule. Mm. It's a foul. It's a foul. It's obviously Saka standing up here. They're all having chats with the goalkeeper here. I don't know why. I knew that Ian wouldn't. Yeah, I'm sure you're going to disagree, mate. But unfortunately, it is the rules. Rules are the rules. It took him out. So here comes Saka. Will Saka get the goal? Coming up to 41 minutes played. Edison trying to do some mind tricks here. Saka, just keep you calm, mate. Keep you calm. Can Saka keep his calm? Yes, he can. There we go. It's now 1-1. Brilliant stuff by Saka. Totally the correct decision by the referee as well. These are fouls that don't tend to be given, but they should be, because it's still a foul. You've taken out the player. Admittedly, Eddie couldn't have done anything about, wasn't in front of the goal or anything, but he was fouled after Eddie had kicked the ball towards goal. It's a foul. If you go over the season, I'm pretty sure there's been one or two this season that have been like that. The biggest one that I can remember is Pickford against VVD. So there we go, 1-1. There we go. So with 42 minutes played, I don't agree that it's been an even game. I do believe Arsenal have been slightly the better. Slightly. Do use the word slightly better. But we definitely didn't deserve to be losing. So now I'm happy. Now I'm happy. This is how it should be. Because we definitely did not deserve to be losing. Yes, we made an error, but our performance didn't deserve to be losing. That's how I put it. 43 minutes played. Arsenal 1, Man City 1. Arsenal fans singing loud and proud right now. Here's De Bruyne. Xhaka goes back to defend, and it goes out for a City throw-in. Walker just about to take the throw in here. Taking forever at the moment to do all these set pieces. Grealish, Haaland with a shot. Saved by Ramsdale, but I literally have no idea who shot. Oh, it was offside anyway. That's fine. It was Gundogan with the shot. But yeah, it was offside. It was off his shin as well. Oh, hello. Arsenal being a little bit risky at the back here again. But the ball's with Gabriel. Tries to find Tommy. Does find Tommy. Here's Eddie. This is what Eddie's not good at, is holding up the ball though. Not his fault though. That's not the type of player he is. So I'm just saying he can't do that. And that's fine. If we know what type of player you are, then we shouldn't go, oh, hang on, why are you not holding it up? It's not the type of player he is. But we are not going to change our style. So he just doesn't 100% fit in the style that Arsenal play. But it's a free kick to City here. Got 6 minutes of injury time. Free kick taken. It's going out for a Man City throw-in. Here's Grealish. to Bernardo. Back to Bernardo. Across to Walker. Mahrez. Here's Jorginho. Tries to find Saka. He does find Saka now. Saka's got a little bit of space. Grealish is coming back. Silva's there. And this has got to be a yellow now. Thank you. It is. About time. He's needed this yellow card the whole game for me. The whole game. But I'm going to guess that this will be a change that happens in the second half. Is Silva will have to be very careful. But yeah, it's a change that I can see happening in the second half with Pep. So we've got 4 minutes of injury time still to play. Free kick comes in. Jorginho. Here's Odegaard. Jorginho finds Gabriel, finds Martinelli, who whips it in. Unfortunately, didn't find anyone. Here's Walker. Here's Rodri. Tries to find Haaland, but well cut out by Saliba again. Jorginho making Saliba work a little bit here. And Saliba kicks it out for a Man City throw-in. We're 3 minutes in injury time now. Here's De Bruyne. With a very bad cross, and it just goes straight out of play, which is fine for me. Just showing the Saka finish for the penalty. It was a very good finish. Very composed. Here comes Martinelli. Seen cleared by Edison. Got 2 minutes of injury time still to play. Saliba cannot be doing some juggling with his head right now. Here's Haaland. Free kick given away by Saliba against Haaland. Wasn't enough for a yellow card there for me either, so I'm glad the ref didn't give the yellow. Just waiting for the City free kick to be taken here. Could be either Mahrez or De Bruyne. Gonna guess it's more like to be Mahrez, if I'm being honest. Yep. Mahrez dinks it in, headed out by Tomiyasu. It's just hit the bar, and Ramsdale's had to punch it out for a corner. Let's have a look at this. So the cross comes in. Rodri, it hits Ake, and it just comes off the crossbar, I think. Comes off Ake. And Ramsdale deals with that really well and punches it out for a Man City corner. So in comes the corner by De Bruyne. De Bruyne rips it in. Well punched by Ramsdale. And that is half time. I will be back very shortly after a very short break. It has finished first half. Arsenal 1, Man City 1. Saka and De Bruyne with the goals. And I will be back very shortly to talk about some stats and any games that are happening right now. Back very shortly.
up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, well, I don't wanna jinx it, baby, and twist myself at the spine. Don't wanna overthink it, baby. It's just twist your body and mine. Baby, you got me.
Okay, I'm back. Okay, so the stats. Obviously, it's Arsenal 1, Man City 1. Saka with the goal, and for Arsenal, and De Bruyne with the goal for Man City. Possession-wise, 59.6% possession for Arsenal, 40.4% for Manchester City. 1 shot on target with each team. 7 shots for Arsenal, 4 for Man City. Arsenal have done more touches, more passes. Corners, 1 for Arsenal, 2 for Man City. 1 offside for Man City. 3 yellow cards for Man City. You've got Bernardo Silva, Ederson, and who got the other one? Kyle Walker, which is an unusual one. I've not seen that before, but it definitely should happen if that is the situation that's happened. You basically come on without the permission, which is spot on. I'm going to go through the other half time. So I'm just going to bring up my phone. We'll go through some. Dun, 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 dun. Let's just quickly get your scores up that are happening right now. So, Sky Bet Championship. Bristol City 1, Wigan 0, Preston 0, Luton 0, Stoke 1, Huddersfield 0, Swansea 1, Blackpool 0, Sheffield United 1, Middlesbrough 1, West Brom 0, Blackburn 0. Might as well do the Scottish Premiership whilst we're here. Motherwell 2, St Mirren 1. Currently in the Champions League, it's 0-0 between Dortmund and Chelsea and 0-0 between Club Brugge and Benfica. Real Madrid are beating Elche. What else we got? There are other games, but they're not showing their scores. But we're about 7-8 minutes away from the second half kicking off, because obviously we had 6 minutes of injury time. But yeah, it's been a decent. To be honest, I've been impressed by Jorginho. I have to be honest. I was slightly concerned about Partey not playing, but I think Jorginho has been brilliant. What I will say, and what I will check up, I do like doing this. Quite entertaining. When it wants to work, that is. Which just doesn't want to work tonight, does it? Of course it doesn't. Why wouldn't it? There we go. Keep persevering and it will come up eventually. The ratings. Ratings for the first half. So the highest rating for Arsenal at the moment is Saka on a 7. The lowest is Tomiyasu with a 6, but that will probably due to the fact that he did give away the goal, kind of. Ramsdale's the next lowest, again, probably for letting a goal in. As for City, the highest, well, it's actually joint highest ratings for City is De Bruyne and Rodri. De Bruyne, yes. Rodri, I suppose so. I think Ake's been pretty good, and he's not even high. Lowest is Ederson. That is, 100% correct. Let a goal in, gave the penalty away, got a yellow card for time wasting. He's had a few dodgy moments as well. So, yeah. It's about right, really. I'm interested to see who's playing for Chelsea tonight. Let's have a look at Dortmund Chelsea lineup, shall we? Obviously, I'm a Dortmund fan, so no matter what, I'd be supporting Dortmund anyway. So the lineup for Chelsea is Kepa, James, Thiago, Koulibaly, Chilwell, Enzo Fernandez, Loftus-Cheek, Ziyech, João Felix, Mudryk, and Havertz. It's great to see Sebastian Haller back in the Dortmund lineup with obviously his off-field health issues, which is lovely to see him back and fully recovered. Let's go to Club Bruges, Benfica. Let's have a look at what we got here. Obviously, this is an interesting one because it's Roger Schmidt, who's obviously the manager of Benfica, up against Scott Parker, formerly of Fulham, managing Club Bruges. Looks like Noah Lang's having a pretty good game so far. Tejon Buchanan, obviously for Moss, because obviously he's a big Canadian. Jack Hendry, who is Colin Hendry's son. So it's interesting to see him there. Yeah. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Who scored? Oh, I'm interested who scored for Middlesbrough here. Let's have a look. Chuba Akpom, once again, has scored for Middlesbrough. Got quite a good lineup there again. Cameron Archer is playing. I'm trying to remember who all our loanees went to this season. Didn't Huddersfield sign one of ours? Or am I wrong? Let's have a look. No, I must be wrong. I'm trying to think who. What am I thinking? Oh, Wigan. Wigan have got two of our players, haven't they? That's it. Wigan have got two of our players. Let's see if any of them are playing. Nope, nope. Are they on the bench at least? Nope. They definitely signed two of our players. I'm sure they did. Aziz and who was the other player that went? Oh dear. But anyway, big up to Colm. The game's been good actually. I've been quite enjoying it. Arsenal definitely didn't deserve to be losing, so I'm glad we got a penalty and scored. But overall, it is what I'm used to of City. They just lack something, and it's just never that impressive. Arsenal have boss possession, nearly 60% possession, being very creative, very high pressed. Man City obviously doing the pressing to us. City have got this tactic in this game, which I find very strange, where they're trying to time waste in every chance they get, which I find very strange. And it's cost Edison a yellow card. I find it a little bit weird, to be honest, if I'm not being perfectly honest. But, you know, it is what it is. Players are getting close to coming out now, thankfully, after listening to me rambling on about other stuff going on. But to be honest, there's not much to talk about at half time. But yeah, I've been quite impressed. I've enjoyed the game at least. I'd probably say I've enjoyed it more because Arsenal have boss possession. Most of the games I've been used to with City, that City have boss possession, it's just it makes the game very dull for me. I have to be honest. I can't sit here and go, oh, they've been fantastic, because they haven't. I just find them quite irritating to watch. Don't find it very. Yeah, I know. Well, hopefully your move goes nice and comfortably and nice and smoothly. It'd be good to see your new background when you do some watch-alongs and do your shows. I think you're not fully moved in till next Tuesday, are you? You're not going to be set up till Tuesday next week. But you'll be seeing a lot of me in the next few days. I've got a show tomorrow, a show Friday, 2 watch-alongs on Saturday, 1 on Sunday. I'll have a few days rest next week, and then I'll be back later next week. But anyway, Arsenal will be kicking us off, going from right to left this time. I don't know if Sky Sports app updates as I leave it on, I'm not sure. But I will keep an eye on the Dortmund-Chelsea game and the Club Brugge-Benfica game as well. Real Madrid now 2-0 up. Yeah, Tuesday, I thought so. But yeah, it's this one's been a good game. I've been quite impressed. Anthony Taylor's just having a word with Carl Walker here. I don't know why. I think they're just synchronizing watches and they will get us back underway. I'll tell you one thing we have got a problem with, Colm, if you're still listening, is this is not linked to Twitter tonight. I don't know why. Oh, it has now. Now I've just tried to do it again. Now it's linked. Yeah, there we go. It's now linked. It wasn't linked for the first half. I don't know why. Let's hope it works now. But I'm going to guess that we don't get the viewers that we normally do on Twitter, because we normally get quite some good views on Twitter as well. But sadly, it hasn't worked tonight. I don't know why. I decided to up my date profile as I was called out. Whatever I play, goalkeeper, so I could. Well, as long as you've kept your other profile, because obviously you've created yours similar to mine, it looks good. But yeah, unbelievable. I'll have to have a proper look at it. Oh, did it? Oh, okay. Yeah, well, it's now thankfully set up, so it's now streaming to Twitter as well. Probably won't get the views like we normally do, sadly, for the people that watched on Twitter. Hi now, we are now live. Sorry you missed the first half. But let's see. I'm going to guess that Bernardo Silva will come off fairly early in this second half because he's on a yellow card. Saka's been giving him a nightmare all first half. He could have quite easily had 3 yellow cards in the first half, if I'm being perfectly honest. Only through the amount of fouls he did. It wasn't more. There was one foul that was a yellow, and that foul was a yellow. It was more the amount that he was doing. It was ridiculous. We did eventually get a yellow. So I'm going to guess. Now Tommy's being booked here. Tommy S is getting a yellow card here. Is this for not taking the throw in from the right place? Wow. Okay, it's an interesting yellow. Okay. Well, to be fair, he has followed the rules. So the rules are there. And I think today the PNGO have come out fighting and are going to give yellow cards for exactly what yellow cards should be given for. You know, fans can hate it or love it. It's up to you. Here's Rodri. Out to Mahrez. Back to Walker. Diaz. I need to take the bin in half time. The problem when I do this half time, I keep forgetting to take it off. I do it so everyone knows it's half time. And I forget to take it off. There we go. So it is Arsenal 1, Man City 1. So far, Man City have had most of the possession second half. Is Haaland, who's done a very good clearance, to be fair. Thank you, Haaland. It's very good clearance. Ball goes back to Ake, to Rodri. Here's Diaz. Here's Silva. Here's Rodri. To Diaz. Rodri. Back to Diaz. See, this is why I can't stand watching City play. When they have possession, they are so dull. I just can't. I can't watch backwards and forwards between two of the same players. I just can't. It's not football. I do that with my friends in the park. You know, it's not something I do. I want to be doing on a football match to win a game. Here's Gabriel. Here's Xhaka. To Martinelli. To Eddie. Eddie managed to keep the ball. Finds Martinelli, who is crowded out a little bit there. Goes back to Gabriel. Back to Martinelli. Gundogan puts him under pressure. Ball goes back to Zinchenko. Goes back to Ramsdale. Goes over to Saliba. To Tommy. Here's Saka. Odegaard. Jorginho. Here's Xhaka. Out to Martinelli. Here comes Martinelli. Here's Zinchenko. Mahrez has won that well from Zinchenko. Cleared by Walker. Here's Saliba. Oh. Goes out for a Man City throw-in. De Bruyne is shoving Arteta there. I don't know why. It is. I do find them. I don't know if Carl. I know you probably watch as many games as I do, but I just find them boring to watch. I don't find them entertaining. I remember doing the United City game, and I was so more impressed and entertained by United than City. I just find them tedious. I really do. And they could be winning 5-0 the way that they play, but I just find them boring. And I'm glad I had that chat with James the other day, the City fan, because I felt like I was going a little bit mad. I know I watch a lot of football. Don't get me wrong, I do watch a lot of football, but I felt like I was going a little bit mad. Yeah, because City are the Force, not Star Wars related, just the Force. And I couldn't work out why I was thinking the way that I was. But James even said it. James said that that they're just missing something, and they are missing something. You hate doing, yeah. It's like this weekend. I've got, obviously last weekend I did something different. I wanted something entertaining, and I chose the right games with Rangers and Partick Thistle and Leipzig versus Union Berlin. But this weekend I've got like Aston Villa Arsenal, because obviously I'm an Arsenal fan, so I'm going to do the watch-along. And then I've got Newcastle Liverpool, well known for being entertaining normally. And then on Sunday, Tottenham versus West Ham, which, to be honest, I quite like watching Tottenham play sometimes. Their 45 minutes of good football is entertaining enough for me to watch. I'm not having a dig, but that is literally what I've seen of Tottenham. It's always 45 minutes of good football. There's no goals in the Champions League still. There's been literally hardly any goals in these Champions League games, is there? I think there was only 2 last night, wasn't there? Here's Mahrez being closed down by Zinchenko. trying to think what James went for here. Oh yeah, James didn't actually go for a score, did he? He went for the first goal will be the winners, and whoever wins will more likely win the league. Did anyone go for a draw? Oh, G Talks did. G Talks went for a draw. Tony went for head, loss, heart, win. I obviously went for the defeat. Luke went for defeat. Yeah, so it was only G Talks that went for the draw. And for once, Colm, you didn't actually and Colm, you didn't obviously didn't put your prediction in. Looks like a Kanji's coming on here, which I'm going to guess is for Bernardo Silva, if I'm perfectly honest. Yes, stayed away from the Yes, I did. Yes, that might have been another reason. That might have been another reason why I stayed away this weekend. But I will be back this weekend with the Premier League. But the following weekend, I'm very unsure what to do because there is the Viaplay Cup final between Rangers and Celtic, and I am very tempted to do that. But it's the same day as the Carabao Cup final. So I'm going to have to discuss that with you off air, I think. Because I quite fancy doing this, the Rangers. Oh, cross in there. Well, caught out by Edison. Don't worry, there will be goals tomorrow night. United to win 3-1. This game will finish 2-2. Colin thinks it's 2-2. United game tomorrow. Oh, yeah, they're playing Barcelona, aren't they? I'm trying to think who you're playing then. Here comes Grealish. See, the signing of the Grealish, like we were talking about lack of flair and lack of spark. It's crazy to think that they are lacking it when you think they've got Mahrez on the right, Grealish on the left. They are flair and spark players. Oh, it's a penalty. Gabriel's been a yellow card here. This could be interesting. Let's have a look at this. Haaland's offside there. But it started outside. No. It's not a foul. Nah, Haaland's played dirty to get that. But I think he's offside. I think he's offside. Am I seriously ahead of you still? Sorry, mate. I don't know. I don't know. I promise there's no other way I watch it. There's literally no other way I watch it. But I think VAR will be the reason that this penalty does not go through here. That's definitely offside, though. It's definitely offside. There's no way that this is not offside. It's quite clear. You can see it with the naked eye. You can see it. Yeah, but his left heel is still offside. He's offside. There we go. He's offside. I'm watching it exactly the same way you are, mate. It is offside, so there is no penalty. So the yellow card has been taken away as well. That's good. So no penalty, no yellow card for Gabriel. We continue. Oh dear. But what a crazy game. It's correct. It's a correct decision. I'm sure if Ian's around, he'll probably say it's wrong again. But that is a correct decision. He was offside. There is no doubt about it. So it is what it is. Clash of heads here between Sinchenko and Gabriel. Gabriel's down here. Oh, hand in the face of Gabriel. It's not enough. Should be a yellow. Should be a yellow for me. Thank you, Carl. I didn't know. I was unaware. He was so far ahead of me. For me, that's a yellow card from Haaland. He's looking for him as well. He's even looking for him as well. So Kanji is going to come on here for Mahrez. Okay. Quite shocked by that. So Mahrez is coming off. It's a Kanji that's coming on. Interesting one. I think they would. I would have protected Silva from getting possible red, if I'm honest. Oh, here's Bernardo. Finds Haaland. Haaland's passing to nobody, so Arsenal clear it. City win it back though. Here's Rodri. Here's Grealish. Goal kick. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought it was an elbow. I think it's a free kick, to be honest. If from what I've seen, who's getting the yellow card here? Who's got a yellow card now? City have definitely tried to play this game in a certain way, and it's kind of backfired on them a bit because they have got a lot of yellow cards. I'm not sure who's got the yellow card this time. I think it could be Grealish. I'm not 100% sure, though. Someone has. Saka needs to calm. Man City throwing. Here's Ake. Another Man City throw-in here. Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah, proper Brummy. I'm allowed to say that because I'm from up here. Oh, hello. I think that's going to be a yellow card for Eddie here. I think it was a slight follow through here on Diaz. Didn't mean anything by it. Jeez. He's entitled to go for the ball. But yeah, it's still a yellow, but I don't know why the City fans are jumping on the ref here. I'm not liking what Pep's doing with his team this season. I have to be honest. I think they're becoming a team I'm not enjoying. Now, I like Guardiola as a player. I liked him as a coach at Barcelona and Bayern. I still think he might struggle if you gave him a team that didn't have much money, if I'm perfectly honest. But I don't like the way that this City are looking at the moment. I don't like the way they act. I don't like the way they play. I'm just not a great fan of City, to be honest. I so wish Jesus was back for this game. It would be poetic for him to score the winner. Yeah, and it'd be interesting, really interesting to see if he celebrated. It'd be interesting to see what Zinchenko does at the end of this game as well, to be honest. I do. I love Zinchenko. He is one of those players you just want in your squad. You know, he could be an awful player, but if you just had him in your squad, he just picks you up when you're down. Oh, well brought down by Eddie there. Here's Saka to Odegaard. Got Tomiyasu running down his wide width. Oh, my word. Arsenal still have possession. Zinchenko. Oh. So, anyway, sorry. Saka to Odegaard it was here. Wonderful pass to Tommy. Tommy whips in a beautiful cross. Yeah, you can't go any further than that. Just misses it. Just misses it. Oh. Oh. Well done, Eddie, for being there, though. Yeah. If he started his run any earlier, he would have been offside there. He was perfectly onside. Here's Gabriel back to it, Ramsdale. Foul there by Saka on possibly Grealish, I think. Was Saka booked for that? I don't think he was. So there's a free kick here. Free kick to Man City. Colm saying here, Eddie should have buried that. Yeah, but it was fractions, that one, wasn't it? Let's be honest. If he ran faster in, it would have been offside, which then made his foot unable to reach that ball. Free kick to come in here. Rodri. Oh, my word. Jorginho's just kicked it off the line. Bit of a fumble by Ramsdale from the free kick there. But any Arsenal fan that is not happy that we've got Jorginho, he's just saved us. Mind you, everyone's offside there. But Jorginho has just saved Arsenal there. So anyone that wants to say, oh, what are you doing? Oh, Zinchenko's just lost it here. There's Haaland. Well done, Ramsdale. Arsenal just need to kind of calm themselves here. They're losing their minds a little bit. Oh, this is becoming very scrappy the last couple of minutes here. Here's Eddie. Need to get a little bit of composure in the game from both sets it's not just Arsenal, Man City as well. They're just here's Xhaka. I wonder if the nerves are starting to kick in for both teams right now, knowing how important this game is. Here's Odegaard to Saka. Not fouled there, according to Anthony Taylor. See, I said Georgie was a good signing. The experience from him to know to get himself off the line. Yeah. See, there's a few reasons I didn't mind Jorginho. One, we knew that El Neni was going to be out. So all of a sudden we needed a DM. Two, we were quoted 50 million, 36 million for another player, like 24 for another one. Jorginho cost 12 million pounds. The amount of experience that guy's got. Am I the greatest fan of him? Not particularly. I preferred him in Italy, if I'm perfectly honest. He's done all right at Chelsea. This season he's been pretty poor. But this game here, he's been brilliant. Right, to be honest, right now, I'd probably give Jorginho man of the match. Because I think he's been flawless today. We're just coming up to 71 minutes played now. As a United fan, I would be happy if his game finishes draw. Yeah, he would be actually. To be honest, I'd take a draw. I'd snatch your hand off for a draw right now, to be honest. But saying that after seeing us play for the 71 minutes, I think we've had enough to win. City haven't been impressive again. I give City so much credit. Like I gave them the 3-0, beating us 3-0. But that was expecting the City to play that I've been expecting to see them all season. And they just, here comes Haaland, Gundogan, Grealish, goal. It's Arsenal 1, Man City 2, Grealish with the goal. Oh. So here's Walker, De Bruyne, Bernardo, Gabriel gives the ball away. Bernardo puts it straight through. Haaland, yeah, just bad defending. Yeah, it's deflection off Tomiyasu as well, so that defeats Ramsdale. Yeah, Ramsdale would have got that. There's still 17 minutes to play. But I think it's time that we see a change from Arsenal now. And it has to be up front. Defensively, we've looked bad recently in games as well, and it's coming up again here. But yeah, it's just painful. Painful. Here's Bernardo Silva. Here's Martinelli. Gabriel trying to clear it again. He's oh dear. It's Saliba finding Tommy. Trying to find Eddie up against Kanji. Eddie's managed to win the first battle. Finds Saka. He finds Xhaka. Oh. Ah. Why are we divvying? Why are we divvying about what we're going to do? I watched a movie yesterday and it says there, it says in the movie, don't think. And we're thinking, don't think. Just use your talent. Just use your talent. Just shoot it. Xhaka's got one heck of a left foot. Here's Trossard coming on though. I'll get to your comment in a minute, Colm. Sorry, mate. It is Martinelli coming off. Trossard coming on. I'll get into your comment in a minute, Colm. Sorry, mate. It will, if it stays like this, 5 points behind you both. Haha, that's easier for me to do. Phil Foden's going to be coming on as well from Man City. Yeah, we still have a game in hand over City, so technically we could still be 3 points ahead. Technically, our game in hand is against Everton at home, so you know it's still within our own hands, really. Technically, we just got to make sure we win that game against Everton at home. I think it's Jack Grealish that's coming off here. Foden. So it's Foden definitely come off? Yeah, Foden's definitely come off now. So Grealish has come off. Phil Foden has come on. So there we go. The ball's with Saliba now. Back to Ramsdale. 77 minutes played. So this is not fun to do when it's your own team sometimes. Sometimes I don't mind it. But this is literally been two errors that have cost us here. Foden with a cross, Ramsdale collects it. But yeah, it's errors that's cost us. That's the annoying part. It's literally errors. It's not that City have played better, because they haven't. Errors. Here's a Kanji going back to Ederson. I'm just annoyed now. It's just constant errors that cost us. But it's funny actually, because the only centre back that actually got pulled out of all the lineups I asked for the preview show, Gabriel was the only one that lasted. And it's Gabriel that made that error. Here comes Zinchenko to Trossard. No penalty. Anthony says there. That's a foul. Okay, fair enough. This game has given me 51 points in my FPL tonight. Yay, good for you. Just alt an F for the game, then it won't count. It's just one of those. It's just one of those. Still got 10 minutes. That's the positive I'm taking. And we have looked quite good. You know, I can't say we've looked poor because we haven't. City. But, you know, I'm not going to change my mind about them or that they don't impress me. As Shania Twain would say. Come up to 80 minutes played now. I think this scoreline will perfectly suit City right now. Because City could just sit back and they're going to time waste the heck out of this game now. So there's going to be 2 substitutions for Arsenal, Fabio Vieira and Ben White coming on. Yeah. For all you people that know FIFA, you'll get that one. Yeah. The thing is, Arsenal could have quite easily been winning. They could, if we hadn't made those errors. But we made those errors. You know, I don't think City have been the better team, if I'm honest. Oh, here's De Bruyne, Haaland. Haaland has made it 3-1. Oh, I feel sick. Now I feel sick. Oh, jeez. I don't know who's Gabriel picking up here. Who's Gabriel picking up? Got nobody. Oh, no way. You're only saying it because you know I don't swear. Oh, crikey. Oh, I feel sick. Here's Odegaard. Blocked. Here's Jorginho. Oh, the substitutions have been made. Do apologise. I have no idea who's come off or who's come on. I'm going to guess it's Xhaka that's come off and Tomiyasu because I can't see Xhaka at all here. I'll put those up in a minute. And KDB is my vice captain. Well, believe for you. Believe for you. So it was Xhaka that came off and Tomiyasu came off. Fabio Vieira and White came on. Probably 83rd. But to be honest, I have no idea what time they come on. It's just a guess. It's probably about that. Yeah, I just feel sick. I've just realised the messages aren't coming through Full-Time Sports Network, are they? Is that right? Are they coming through on your one, mate? Personally, it should have been a penalty at the other end. That's what I thought, personally. It kind of was similar to the Ederson challenge, but hey how, it is what it is. It's one of those ones that it is in the rule book, but it's not a big enough error for Anthony Taylor or for VAR to overturn it. Oh, they are. Okay, cool. It's just because it's not coming up on my StreamYard. Like, it's literally not here. It's coming through. It's going on the Twitch. It's going on YouTube, but I can't actually see it. Big up to Ian. I know you're very happy now. And yeah, they're cool. Oh, come on to 85 minutes now. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, because I don't normally do this after the game, so I'm going to do it quickly now. I want to look at the stats, because I don't think Arsenal deserve to be losing this. I know I went for a 3-0 prediction for City, but the game that I've seen, this is not a 3-1 defeat. Yeah, even more possession, 60.3% possession. Shots on target, that's where obviously we have failed. We've only managed 1 shot on target. They've managed 6. So, yeah. We haven't been clinical enough. We haven't been dangerous enough going forward. Typical City fan, only shows up when they're winning. Oh, I just feel sick. Currently, Luke's spot on with the prediction. Here's Trossard. Here's Zinchenko. Here's Odegaard. To Ben White. Shot blocked by Diaz. Here's Saka, who again has been pretty much pocketed by Ake again. I have to apologise to Ake because I have been quite hard on him. Phillips is coming on here. So Phillips is coming on here. I don't know who for, to be honest. So is it De Bruyne? De Bruyne's coming off. Phillips is coming on. That's all you. I swear that's all you watch football for, is your FPL. Here's Fabio to Eddie. Coming at 88 minutes played now. It's Arsenal 1, City 3. This hasn't been fun. I predicted a 3-0 defeat. I think I would have stomached it more if I felt that we deserved defeat, but going forward we've been lacking again. We need Jesus back, and we need him back quick. Should be back hopefully mid-March, early March, hopefully. We need him. He might be back for the Everton game. We've got Villa and Leicester coming up. Saka with a cross here. Eddie chance again. Wide. Oh, well, Haaland can score. No, no thanks. Well, the Arsenal fans hopefully are punished for that. They shouldn't be throwing anything at a player. And I will say that about any game I watch. Arsenal fans are very quick to jump on something that is not right when it's them, but that's not right from the Arsenal fans, if I'm honest. Should not be throwing anything. Here's Trossard. Here's Zinchenko. Jorginho to Saliba. 5 minutes of injury time added. Here's Saka. To Ben. Just goes out of play there. Oh, it's actually offside. Well, this is why I've said that Ed is just not the guy. I don't like saying it. He's just not of that level. Admittedly, I will be perfectly and 100% honest. Target for me this season was Champions League, qualifying for that. But he is no way a striker good enough for a team pushing for what we're trying to push for. This is why I've always said I'm never going to say anything till March, because I know we're lacking in certain areas, and it's being proven. And it will cost us, and it has. You should go back and grab them prime bottles 100%. It's quite funny because I can get mine for like £2. It's quite funny, and I have literally no problem getting them. I find it hilarious, to be honest. I highly recommend the Tropical Punch one as well, and the Blue Raspberry. I quite like that one. The only one I haven't managed to try yet is the Ice Pop. Oh, Trossard with a cross there. It's just gone over. I think it was a cross. It's just kind of went towards the goal. Let's have a look, see where his head's pointing here. Yeah, was a cross. Oh, dear me. You can't get a hit, not household here yet. No, you. Sculb says, Rafe Energy Esports Energy Drink. Use code FTSN22 for a 10% discount. Calm and Rebel both highly recommend it. To be honest, I've not even looked into it, to be honest. I'm not a really big energy drinker today, to be honest. The only reason I got it was because they did Blue Raspberry. I think you said the other day that was there a Coke flavoured one? Foul there, given away by Trossard. But yeah, the link for the Rafe is in the description. Go onto their website, use code FTSN22 for a 10% discount. It is a water-based energy drink. Okay. Yeah, I thought you said it. I can't remember what stream you were doing. I do try and listen in when I can. But I remember you saying something about cola. To be honest, I might have to look into it myself. Well, I think this game's done. There's a minute left. Here's Foden. to Gundogan. Please don't make it 4. This does not deserve to be a 4-1 win to City. I'll be perfectly honest. Gundogan's just having a problem here. I think he might have hurt his finger. But there will be a reaction show coming up on the Armoury about 9:30, maybe a little bit later than that. And there we go. It has finished. Arsenal 1, Man City 3. I'll just quickly change that, and then I'll talk about what I'm doing in the next coming days. So tomorrow I will be back at 7 o'clock to do a preview lounge show on Arsenal Aston Villa. We'll be playing them on Saturday. I will be joined by FTSN Ross, wonderful friend of ours that helps out on Football Lounge. And I'll be back on Friday to do the preview for the, again, Aston Villa for the Arsenal game, but this time with the Armoury chaps. And then on Saturday, I will be there to do 2 watch-alongs, Aston Villa versus Arsenal at 12:30, followed by Newcastle-Liverpool at 5:30. And on Sunday, I will be back to do Tottenham versus West Ham watch-along. So, guys, really appreciate you being here. But for now, I'm deafening out, and I shall see you all very soon. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.